Beware of the lost ones out there, Wanderer. Their blood is impure.
Welcome be, O seeking souls, to this holy house of Immaculates. I am Loic, enlightened one among Immaculates, spokesman for the holy conduit, as she is the goddess herself. Hers is the blood.
Conduit!
Then it shall be my pleasure to answer them. We are the chosen ones of the goddess. The benedictions of the blood render our bodies and spirits unblemished, for such is her mercy, that we may all become part of the sacred soul. And you too, Seeker, could become one such part. The conduit, yes. She, the most exalted of all, second only to the goddess. It was she who brought us first her divine word. A will made real in blood. Truly, though, she is quite beyond your concern, O wandering soul. She stands so very high above your humble station. You find yourself in the goddess's temple, therefore it follows she wants you to take the true path. So here, have this hallowed tome, read it, absorb the wisdom within, then find the second part and do with it the same. If an immaculate you want to be, a test of knowledge shall be your first step towards enlightenment.
I'm enlightened. Let me spill blood for thee, O Holy One.
My champion, my healer and protector. How delightful it is to see you again. Oh, I'm doing dandy. Thank you for asking. My wound is quite healed. A bit tender still, but coming along nicely. The powers that be have been going quite easy on me since we've been here. In fact, I'm expecting a promotion from Beast of Burden to House Guardian any day now. Better house, better food, and less cargo carrying shall soon be my lot.
My, I see you appear and everything brightens. Such is the joy you have brought us. Please be ever welcome in our new establishment. I'm swell and settled here in Silver Glen. I have a roof over my head instead of menacing forest canopies looming above. I have a cosy bed to sleep in instead of moss and leaves to lie on. I have a husband to cuddle come the night instead of having to stand and watch for bloodthirsty beasts that hunt by the moon. As you can tell, dear friend, I am well indeed. Oh, he's doing peachy, as am I. We do still feel great sadness for what happened to our friends in Hunter's Edge, but the selfish side that houses in every soul is mighty glad we made it out together. A new smithy, a new life. The gods are kind to us.
Welcome, your knightship. Oh, be welcome indeed. As you can see, we have set up shop here in Silverglen. And as a matter of course, you'll get my wares at prices that no one else has a right to claim from me. I've a song in my heart and a spring in my step, my liege. I've had orcs on my tail and bandits to boot, and yet I live. how can I be anything but happy? Oh, the smithy's doing grandly, your knightship. Thanks to your valiant rescue of Alfie, I haven't had to abandon my most valuable gear, which means my products are up to the high standards you may expect from Bjorn Stoutborn, for such is my name and such is my reputation. She's alive and kicking, my liege, just like she always was. Oh, certainly she can be a handful, but I wouldn't really have it any other way. We survived thanks to you, and each hour we are together I count as a blessing.
That doesn't... You're tired, aren't you? I told you you'd be.
For the love of the gods, Mara, let it go. It was so good of you to drop by, my liege. As always, be welcome.
The goddess is the word. Then it shall be my pleasure to answer them. Do you hold it to be true, O Seeker, that you are ready to be tested? A most sacred trio of queries shall I put before thee. Your unpreparedness disappoints me. But an immaculate is not born, he is made. Made you may yet be...
Do a salutoin, Hunter. What can I do for you? How goes search? Oh, I am ready to hang that, how you say, son of Lady Dog from highest branch. For the law.
Brandon's the best overseer there ever was. No one's a more eager miner than he is. Wonder how he avoided catching rot, though.
Tell me, sweetie, you had someone...
Over here, sweetie. Oh, why don't you stay a while, darling? I just know I could take you on a wild
You believe in the
ride
gods,
if
baby?
you let me.
Because you're the answer to all my prayers. Do you believe in the gods, baby? Because you're the answer to all my prayers.
Over here, sweet cheeks. Oh, I'm aching to share a moment together.
Tell me, sweetie, do you have sunburn, or are you always this hot?
Hi there, cutie pie. Want to have a good time?
Hey, stop that! Don't work too hard now, dearest. You've been hammering away for hours.
Mara, my sweet, I do wish you'd stop it.
So that item interests you, yes? I can let you have it for very reasonable price indeed.
Are you hungry, Alfie? Oh, I hope you are, because you're getting a whole cow just for you.
Don't work too hard now, dearest. You've been hammering away for hours.
For the love of the gods, Mara, let it go.
The goddess is the word. Then it shall be my pleasure. Do you hold it to be true? Blessed be your willing spirit. We commence. Premise the first. In honour of the goddess, that which was stellar must become sanguine. Correct?
In fact, that premise is incorrect.
He's the goddess, and blessed be the
You
conduit.
can't be pretty and right, you know. Leave this to me.
Blessed be the goddess.
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess. Blessed be the goddess, and blessed be
Very
the
well, have it your way.
Premise the second. The blood of the greater should be used in service of the lesser, so that balance may be achieved. Correct?
Yes, that is incorrect.
Premise the third. Only those who have partaken in the spilling of blood and thereby created the stone that lives, the stone soaked with blood.
In fact, that premise is incorrect. You can't be pretty and right, you know. Leave this to me.
Blessed be the goddess, and blessed be the conduit.
Let me spill blood for thee, O Holy One!
No, we'll do as...
Your knowledge has been weighed, and you have been found wanting. Begone, aspirant, and do not return until true wisdom has dawned upon the dark provinces of thy heart.
Immaculate I want
The
to
goddess is, then it shall be. Do you hold it to be true, O seeker, that you are ready to be tested? Blessed be your willing spirit. Premise the first. Premise the second. Premise the third. Most gratifying. Oh, yes, most exemplary indeed. You have understood the words of the goddess, and I deem you worthy of her true test, of the true trial that shall make you an immaculate. To become an immaculate, you must experience both the goddess's bane and her boon. Leave Silver Glen and take the western path. Follow it to where the winds howl and a great skull looms within the rocks. There you will find it, the hollow and the true trial within. Immaculate guards bar the way, but tell them you have my blessing and they shall let you pass. But take utmost care, the road is beset with horrors, and your mettle will be truly tested before you've even set foot within the goddess's trial. It would behoove you to train in advance of setting upon that treacherous path. I shall await you in the Chamber of Blood.
May the goddess guide you through the forest and keep you safe. Wait! Stop! Can it be? A source hunter? Oh, my fortune, my fate! I am saved! They're coming for me. They know I've escaped, and they won't stop until they've sliced me in two and corrupted my corpse with darkness. The cult, the dark heart of the Immaculates, the corrupted few who lead their trusting converts upon a path paved with sauce. Well, they won't stop until they've silenced me. And worse, I am Samid, once a humble miner, once a devoted Immaculate, now a refugee in flight from both religion and home. I once counted myself among their most faithful. Such a devotee to the Immaculate Way was I, that I rose swiftly through its ranks, became privy to each of the esoteric rituals of the Immaculate method. But in time, I discovered too much. When I was granted access to Sacred Stone, the most protected Immaculate village, I watched with horror as our enlightened leaders unabashedly performed darkest source magic. I immediately reported this corruption to our highest priest, Lady Attenbearer. I'll never forget her laugh, mirthless and savage. She was one of them, a sorcerer. I escaped that terrible place as quickly as my feet could fly. And now, you must do what I cannot. You must end the darkness that has consumed the Immaculate Way, the source that corrupts it. To gain access to that nest of vipers, you'll have to become one of us. One of them. That is, speak to Loic, the Immaculate Abbot of the village to the north. Silver Glen, it's called. He'll be only too eager to gain another convert, and only the initiated are granted access to Sacred Stone. Source Hunter, in the name of the innocent Immaculates, those unaware of the fanged head that leads them, I pray you will expose the truth. So many of us sought only spirit. We had no idea what we'd be asked to sacrifice in return.
My friend, did you hear? That man said the one called Attenborough is nearby. We must find this village, Sacred Stone. I am certain Jarrett has been taken there. And if it is where Attenborough rules, it seems these Immaculates are not all as I have heard. I am on the trail, Source Hunter. Ask freely, my friend. Your city is far more wild than Home Forest. In Home Forest, the rules are clear. In Home Forest, your strength and speed determine your fate. Here, a tiny screech woman, no swifter than a mudworm, might confine you into a tiny cage, and one must wait for a kind stranger to grant freedom. Jarrett, wise Jarrett, taught me the bird songs of our people. If not for him, I would never have learned more than the beasts could teach me. A beast's life is to survive. A human's is to know. I am both beast and human, and so I must do both. I have learned all the bird song that Jarrett could teach. I remembered every word. These tales have brought me much pleasure. The remembering of the beasts is without lies. We know not to approach the wasp's nest because long ago one bear mother discovered its dangers. This she taught to her cubs, and those cubs taught the next. And the battle of the buzzing brutes. We remember only what is useful to us now. Rito will be forgotten. The beauty of the story will be forgotten. But the lesson will not. It is different between beasts and humans. I am lucky to enjoy both ways. He came to me when I was small. A fierce, wild one, yet unaware of the difference between the other cubs and herself. He called to me in a soft song. At first I thought him a great bird. We each reached out to the other. We found each other. Jarrett visited me often, and in time I learned his songs and more. When he built a small cabin within Home Forest, I hunted his food and fetched his water by day while he studied his books and his magics. By night, by the fire, he'd tell me tales of the world of people. Jarrett is my master and my friend, my teacher and myself. He teaches me and I care for him.
In her holy name, halt! You shall not tread upon this immaculate road. Has rot taken your ears? I say this is an immaculate road. Only those blessed with Loic's sanction may pass here. Ah, you have passed the test. That means you must be on your way to the true trial. Congratulations, Initiate. You are more than welcome to proceed. Be on your guard, though, for vicious creatures crawl upon the sands. Find the skull of stone, but don't stray any further unless you wish to face foes greater than those that haunt most dreamscapes. There's no shame in preparing for the goddess's trial with a careful hand, my future friend. Heed my words. You do well to try your strength in lesser combat before facing what lies beyond this point.
Goddess be with you, knowledgeable one.
suppose we'll be spared the troll toll this time around.
Better a toll than being spun into dinner.
Being is sluggishness!
A tempest of dust? What happened to the lush forest of Lacula?
These high plains seem a far more treacherous landscape.
Out of the way, human scum! Your stink is making my eyes sting! Unless you fancy being swarmed by the legions of eight-legged friends I have at my beck and call. If you're not interested in purchasing the finest goblin wares in Rivellon, I'd prefer to go somewhere your stench can't insult me. Yes, Pigskin, they run this territory. Except the goblin village, of course. But our kind no fool know how to deal with the Spider Queen. Quite a valuable piece of knowledge in these parts, as you'll come to find out. Though I suppose a sack of gold, the weight of 1,300 coins, might put me in the mood to share. Hunter, you can't blame a business goblin for trying. Here's what I know. The Spider Queen is not so different from any other monarch. That is to say, Rat Belly. That she loves a little sweet talk. Out of the way, human scum! It's strange, Pigskin, how one so rank and stupid as yourself has managed to avoid collecting toll from one of Lacula's many bridges. You must be King Kangir's favorite pet. But to answer your idiotic query, yes, a proud goblin am I. And as such, I've got the most well-crafted equipment to sell to undeserving rat-bellies such as yourself. This particular stock is fresh from the anvil of the goblin blacksmith from our village across the plains here. I'd suggest buying from me now, Monkey Face, for I doubt you'll make through the storm and the spiders with all your delicate parts in place. Right. The mighty rat-belly can't stomach a little wind and dust. It pleases me to report that the only way out is through, and I don't know many outsiders who've seen the other side of the tempest.
Curse this time-consuming tempest. Braving it is like wading waist-deep through quicksand. The clock ticks on mercilessly while we advance at a slug's pace.
Welcome, initiates, to the Corridor of Bane. Here begins the prelude to purification. Advance and accept what is coming to you. Welcome.
Help! I'm lost! I was trying to get to the hidden Immaculate Village. Is this the way?
Look at the floor. The stone is black as night.
Sinister place, this corridor of Bane.
It's a trap!
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Welcome, initiates, to the Chamber of Burdens. Only those who can balance the weights of knowledge will see the walls of ignorance evanesce afore their eyes.
Look out! I see a trap nearby. This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken. This seems to be broken.
pretty awful, but I've seen Brandon wield Tenebrium without contracting so much as a sore toe.
Careful now, that's a trap. Hold. Our enemies have laid a trap. I wonder what that did. This seems to be broken.
Lucky find!
There we are. We can continue further down this dungeon.
I wonder what's next.
Welcome, initiates, to the Hall of Vigilance. Or brave the biting shades of failure.
Blood cures rot, but they also say that rats are lost ones, whatever that means.
I mustn't have used it correctly. What just happened?
Into the fray once more. Please assist me, friends!
face the unending darkness. I can see the white light.
Once my arrow tastes blood, it craves more!
I can't move!
This seems to be broken. I mustn't have used it correctly. 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 Ah. What was that? I think I heard a door unlatch.
Nothing but rubbish!
Fell from the heavens, but these Immaculates hardly have the divine in mind when they bleed us over them.
Proud and healthy human, you are not sick, you are not poisoned. I beg of you, don't kill this humble chicken. Let me live and I'll lay you a fresh egg each and every morning. No sunny side up tastes as good as mine do.
Doing so would be senseless cruelty indeed.
Holy hands, how I give you thanks, darling friend of fowl. countless chicks would have been orphaned, but for you, bless you, oh, bless you.
Well done indeed. You have made it far. You have felt the goddess's bane, and now you shall feel her boon. Kill ye this fowl and pour its ruby essence onto the altar, so that her blessing will cure thee of thine ails. But this cannot be. What is this heathen witchery? The rot is gone from your flesh, yet you have yet to partake in the blessings of the blood. Proceed, just proceed with the sacrifice. Kill the chicken, collect its blood, and yield it to the Star Stone. In the meantime, I'll be back.
This place is so gloomy and full of bloody bird butchers.
There, the goddess's foe remains in her holy chambers. See what the Defiler has done. A starstone ruined. The goddess's boon destroyed. Spill the blood of the profaner. May the lost one beg the goddess's mercy. The infernal heathens that undid the starstone. Drain the blood from them. Render them unto the goddess.